Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a really exciting deck because we will be trying to play Koma on turn 3. This build is capable of doing this, and this is the exile effect. Normally you get hit by a discard, but we can reanimate creatures already on turn 3, and I think there's like literally one way to do it in standard right now. So they went for Collector's Vault, an interesting choice. And I think we go for Tinybones Joins Up, because this is one of the ways that you can target yourself. That means you can discard a card. Let's go, Koma. You can already see, and this is necessary in order to hit turn 3 reanimation. And let's see if we can get there. Man, we actually will do it. No way, on first game. This is our alternate game plan if we want to go for it. You know what? I don't want to. Let's go, Buried Treasure. Man, I think we can actually do it. No way. Oh, it makes me so happy that we actually will do it. 2 cards? Sure, bro. Oh no, I need to hit the land from the top. We have 24 lands. Let's go. Let's go. Nope. Alright. Our opponent literally discarded most of our hand, but it's fine. It's fine. Here's the Obliterator. Alright, it's fine, because now we have Rite of the Moth. We could also try to go for Etali, because against Obliterator, this might be a problem. We will deal 5 damage, so we can actually sacrifice all the permanents. But you know what? I think Etali can be a little bit better here. We will create permanents. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I think we can make it work. Alright, let's go, Koma. Let's go. This needs to happen. Oh, legendary. Absolutely. We can mill a card and lose life. And I want to mill. I honestly think I have everything. So we just deal damage. Our opponent is, like, if not Obliterator, the game is basically closed. But with Obliterator, you know, no way, man. Alright, show me the trick. They definitely have something. Right? Because now we can attack and create all the things. Of course, I knew it. I knew it. Bro, our opponent has all the answers. This is crazy. But don't you worry, we have side plans. I kinda wish I had Monument to Endurance right now. Momentum Breaker, alright. This is a full-blown discard deck. And we just need few more cards. Okay, this is nice. This is also our way to discard, but also a win con. This is a decent draw. With this we can start providing a lot of pressure, and we can kill some creatures. Oh man, I think we got this game still. Even despite absolutely amazing answers, because normal decks don't have stuff like this. But this one has. And we are on 4 mana, so Rise of the Moth can be cast soon. We also can go for Buried Treasure. And of course we discard a card. There's no way it's Planeswalker removal, so don't you worry. There's no way that's a top deck instant answer to what we had. Man, I have to say, since few days it keeps happening more than it doesn't. Like every time, it's just 1 card from the top, it's fine. I get the stuff. You know, I'm literally getting used to absolutely perfect answers from the top. With this we can reanimate on the next turn. Oh, but I will wait with this. We can always cast it later. I think it's worth it to go for the land. Because we can Rite of the Moth, and that means we are getting all the good stuff. And even perfect draws from the top cannot beat Atraxa. But this went way longer than it should. Yeah, let's go Atraxa. Against this card deck, you really want options. And this is one of the reasons that we have different types of creatures. And yeah. That's kinda it. I hope you enjoyed. If they get rid of Collector's Vault, it removes one of the game plans. So I think it's still worth it. We won't be able... Well, we could actually go for it. Okay. Moment. If we hit Zombify from the top, we literally play it. If we hit Rite of the Moth, we can also play it with Caves. Bro, go for it. Go for it. There's nothing to take, alright? I'm without any tools. However, my tools are at the top of the library where they are safe from all the discard. But yeah, this is an interesting choice. Tinybones. I think we go for Surveil here. Our opponent is visibly confused. You know what? This is not a bad draw. And our opponent doesn't have extremely quick opening, so maybe we have time to do it. Do we go for Tinybones? I already have Koma. Alright, let's go. Let's go. It's not the craziest thing ever, but you know what? I'll take it. I will still keep Etali. We might hardcast it. Maybe we just play Koma and it's fine. As you can see, this card didn't really matter, so Tinybones is just to, you know, enable our turn 3 combo. Alright, this is good. Now we can go for double Coreless. Please, Tapper. Just have mercy on me with those growths. Probably the biggest downside of the card is that you kinda need to pay attention to this. But now we have two ways to draw Zombify at the end step. And this is why I'm going for the Vault, because I could go even harder on like turn 3 reanimation with more buried treasures and more Irencrags, but I don't think it's worth it just to scrap the whole Vault game plan. So our opponent is visibly excited about bloodlettering us on the next turn. I see how it is, and we want to go into the, you know, the end step so they cannot duress us, because they are probably lurking with those duresses. Here we go. I knew this will work. I knew this will work. I could even wait with this so they duress it. Alright, Zombify. Do we go for Etali or Koma? I think Etali, because we will be forced to probably chomp block, so we actually need more cards. Let's go Etali. I think in this, if the board is empty, you go for Koma, because Koma is super hard to remove. But here it's just better. We target this player, thank you. Let's hit the... Oh! Oh! I think we had a good hit, guys. Oh, it feels so dirty. Oh, I love it. And by the way, we deal damage, because why wouldn't we? And now, I think we are okay on the cards. Planeswalker. A spell, a sorcery spell, untap plant, an artifact, and a creature. Oh, enchantment is... Bro, we literally get everything. Do I want to go for Atraxa or Etali? I think Etali is more tempo efficient, so Etali is actually better here. I think that's a mighty board, you know? That is a mighty board. And we could even drop Monument on this turn. I think it's kinda worth it. Sorry, bro, I think we have this game, so let's play it nicely. But is not relevant too much, so I think we just go Monument. It's expensive. Exactly. Oh, sorry. Oops. That I thought it's different. All right, let's go. I thought it would be like, you know, that's my whole plan, but it's actually the different emote. All right, let's see. So our opponent cannot go for the play of Bloodletter. I think they were excited to play Slasher and then drop Bloodletter on the next turn and win the game. And my play was to prevent it, so if they play Removal, they cannot go Bloodletter anymore. That's fine. Now we also have the Monument to Endurance game plan, and Tinybones is very efficient with this. They're going hard. So we can exile a card from our graveyard. I'm not going for the Slasher yet. So what do I want? If anything, we go for small Etali. Because you can actually exile it for 6 and you get the creature. And it's the full enter the battlefield effect. So this will still hurt quite a lot. Definitely a rough one. But I think we can work around it. So, Liliana hits the bat. Not exactly what we want. So I think we go for the Vault, or we can just go Tinybones, discard Etali and Rite it. Yeah, this is better because we also, and this is so good. I tell you, we do some crazy magic here. So we target both players because we get the value back. Here's Etali. You can see how Tinybones Joins Up is completely different than the normal removal. We could deal damage, it doesn't matter. Treasure is fine. But I think we want cards, so we can continue chaining on the next turns. Now we go for this. We get a Etali. And sure, let's roll the dice again. And of course we deal damage, because why wouldn't we? Alright. Oh my god, we hit Koma and oh boy. Well, I want to see how he solves all of this. This is perfection. Oh, this is magic. Decks like this just make me excited for Magic, you know? I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. I don't know, something like this. Let's go with the Vault so it doesn't get discarded or countered. And with this we should be able... I think Koma would absolutely thrive here. Let's go for the Verge. So the next turn we know what happens. I mean, let's just discard the card. We also know that they have no priority, so no 2-mana counter spells. Let's see what the deck is. It feels like Dimir Control, but it could be like, you know, Kaito, Tempo, whatever. We cannot really know yet. Stock up. I think it's like a control deck, like normal Dimir Control. We have a lot of removal answers to Planeswalkers. You play usually stuff like this when you don't have creatures, because of course creatures are also counter to Planeswalkers. You can just hit face, just for a different entity. Alright, definitely not the best draw. We are getting absolutely flooded. And now we are starting to get the stuff. And we can already do the thing? Man, I wish we had Koma. Nope. Koma would be amazing here. But you know what? Atraxa will also do. The classic way. Alright, and now with Fishfork, I want to get Koma. Because they won't be able to remove this for a while. Atraxa is very easy to remove, so... There must be no, we actually left on Koma. Alright, Etali as the creature. Planeswalker, land, enchant. Bro, we are getting so much value with this. We don't have Irencrag, so it's better than the treasure. Bro, like this is a lot of value. We can get rid of probably 2 lands. We keep this stuff. So I expect this to immediately die, but now we can play the control game plan basically, with all the creatures. I expect a lot of counter spells and stuff like this, but they don't have double... Oh! So maybe Deadly Cover-Up. So okay, this is the turn when we need to sneak some real value. We will probably go with Lily, especially that they need to discard a card as well as we did. Alright guys, alright, let's go for this. We can still hit a creature like Koma. You know what? This could be hardcast. Nah, let's just go. Let's just get it into the graveyard. Of course we attack, because why wouldn't we? We also get a lot of life, which can be nice later. I think we play like this. We can discard the card. Let's start attacking their hand. This will be an issue for them later. And we have enough stuff for this turn. And we keep the Collector's Vault, so we can also ramp while cycling our card. Irencrag is something that maybe we will get rid of. We'll see. Okay, so this will be for removal and something. Not sure what the something is. And here's the Jace, their win con. Grotto is better. That's fine. So they waited until we tap. That's absolutely fine. As expected. And here's... Okay. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Because if they want to answer it, I can cast it pretty nicely. If they will go for the play, they need to tap fully, and they cannot kill Koma at the end step. So this will be a big problem for our opponent. I discarded Drunk. It's fine, guys. That's why we have Vault for, alright? It was absolutely intentional. Let's go for Koma. And of course, Zombify. We still have 2 mana to pay, so unless they have the dragon, we should be fine. They need Marangin to behold counter spell, and of course we deal damage. Alright, Koma, show the true might. I think they won't have an easy answer. They will probably tap everything and go for Defrauded. Doomsday Excruciator. Oh man, they're going really hard here. Okay, sure. I think we got this game. Don't forget we have Trample, so we still get the stuff. And I actually wanted them to block. I hope they will. Well, there is for sure Jace in their hand. Well. What if there was no Jace in their hand? Yep. They see this, so let's play it first. Let's just enjoy the suffering of our opponent, not realizing that the last card will also get discarded. Alright, and here's the last one. You know you wanted to see this. And this should be Jace.
Enough with the
I expect a Jace.
I've come.
Here you go. And those kind of plays really feel great. They can activate one reef, but it's not enough to mill us, and we have trample on those serpents. And Koma finally showing the might. We can take the damage. The only painful part about this is milling cards, so the damage can be fully ignored. They should probably just go for Lily. You know, why not? And I mean, we can discover a card. We absolutely do not block with anything. We take the damage, and we take our win, after of course we discard the last card. I should replay this. No instance. Let's see the last card. And let's swing. This could be a really strong opening. Let's surveil. Yes, please? Yes, please. Etali, you know where your place is, and it's not in the hand. Here you go. We are playing against live in deck. Oh, this is one turn too late, but it's fine. I think we go Irencrag. Because on the next turn, with this mana, we can play Collector's Vault and or the Cycle, and that's a huge difference. You basically get extra turn because of this play. And you have more mana forever. Alright, double K, so they will set up, like, when they start live gaining, this will go absolutely crazy. They might go to 40 or something. However, that being said, I think we need more colored mana. So I will go for this. They still have 3 cards, so I don't want to hit their hand yet. And I think we just chill and try to get our Zombifies. When we hit a Tally, Koma, or something, this could get interesting. Oh, and here it is. I told you. They set up slowly, but once they start live gaining, bro, this will be bigger than our 7-drop, so we might even need to double block or something. I guess Koma can block it for a moment. Alright, live gain. Just more, a 5-4 already. So it's 2 mana, 5-4, pretty decent, but we have 4 mana, 7/7s. Let's go, I think it's double black for Rite. So let's get rid of the plains. And I think, you know what? This is a little bit better. We can use treasures to fix our mana and give... Okay, so we would whiff, and with this we have another chance. So if we hit right now, it's pure just gameplay mastery, alright? Please, top deck me, so I look good. Nope. Nope. We have some treasures. I think we just go Etali on the next turn, like natural hardcast. And I will go with Tinybones, cause why not? Like, we probably won't have too many occasions. I mean, it's fine, it's fine. You know what? I'm happy with my hit. That also gets me thinking what they have in the hand, because this is a decent card. It gets instantly +3/+3 on the channeler. Alright, Collector's Vault. Sure. Why wouldn't you have it? That is fine. I absolutely did not expect an artifact removal in this deck, but to be honest, I'm pretty happy with it. Now we can go for Etali hardcast thanks to the treasures. I think we have 8 mana on the next turn, and man, it has to do a lot. But we have hits that instantly like win the game. Etali, I believe in you. I believe in you. Let's roll. Just please Atraxa from the top. Just casually, a great Atraxa. Let's hit the face. And the moment of truth. We still need the mana. What was the hit? Koma. I mean, okay, this is the hit I kinda liked. Man, if we can just go with Koma, that would be absolutely amazing. And this damage might help. And now I still want the mana. We have Monument, so if we draw something, we might use it. We need to be careful about the live game. And we can go for a Commando. This is an interesting situation. On ground, we have a 15, 19, and I believe that might be even enough to block a 2-drop from aggro deck. So, you know, I think we are safe, and they will have some issues with dealing more damage. They will probably go by air right now. And when we attack with Koma, we get all the board, and then we can go for the hit. I think this is the moment when we go for the case. Because then we prevent 2 live games, so I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough. Because of course when the creature enter, they get the live game. So we prevented 2 counters here. And they didn't go for the gifted card. So you know what? This is interesting. So this is Earth 11. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. not the greatest draw of the year. Okay, so how can we do it? I believe I need... I could transform it at some point, but it's probably too slow. So do we just chill and take the damage from this? It really feels like this. If I attack, they can just block. Nobody achieves literally anything. So I think we set up the monument and we try to hit a good draw from the top. Man, our 7-drop cannot go through 2-drops right now because they scale so hard. But they have only one card. Right now there is a good chance they have only those bats and nothing more. And it's very hard for them to attack. They should absolutely go for the monument. Especially that they see that we want to discard cards. I don't think this is the right choice. I absolutely adore it. Okay, that's better. Exactly. Monument should be the biggest priority. But this means they don't have too much in the board. Yeah, I don't think they want to attack. Like, they will lose 2-drop. We will only lose 7-drop, so it makes sense for them to go. And of course, this scales way harder. Way harder. You don't need to target Koma. You can just outscale it with 1 and 2 drops. Oh boy, the pain of trying to make Koma work in standard. However, we have some really good draws. Are you a good draw? Nope. I literally cannot attack here. However, we both are in full top deck mode, so few good draws. I kind of want Liliana, to be honest, because that would set up the future. Okay, so they are attacking. I guess they get the counters. You know what is the play? Oh, so they can get Vigilance, but they already missed it. They actually missed their game plan. I will go like this. Koma, all eyes on you. You need to show the doubters that you are the best big creature of standard. Let's go. I mean, we can block it. And I really hope they didn't see the streak. Oh, they realize how their deck works. Oh no, the last chance we had. Our opponent not using aggro deck as it is meant to be. So now they have Flyer with 16 power and... Well, Koma... You know what? Man, if we can hit this survey, we have literally turn 3 reanimation. So let's try to hit it. The faster, the better. It's not turn 3 reanimation, but I will take it. On the play, it's even better, because we can set it up very quickly. Man, I hope it's an aggro deck. Words I never wanted to say. There's no way we cannot get anything in the graveyard. We had this chance with Hidden Grotto, but we actually missed. I have quite a lot of big creatures, like I think 11, so the chance of hitting it is actually pretty decent. Voice of Victor. Alright, we are having an aggro deck. So what do we want to go on this turn? Probably Buried Treasure. Does it make any sense? I think we just cycle a card. We play the land, so we cannot get anything better. Alright, let's go with Koma. Let's go with Koma. We are going for the Reanimator game plan. If I play Buried Treasure, I still want to activate the Vault, so I actually don't get mana from this. And we can always put it into the battlefield later and maybe even cast Koma or like Atraxa or something. Alright, a lot of damage. So it's smart. So they definitely use the Mobilize to full extent and, you know, just get all the value from creating and sacrificing creatures. That's my guess. Here you go. That's exactly what I mean. And they cannot be sacrificed, which is nice. That means they're getting permanent board and Koma has to do a lot of work. I mean, that's the easy choice. Let's go, Koma. Show everyone the true power that you have, that I know you wield. This can actually survive pretty nicely. Keep trading, and when we create those serpents, they will have such a hard time attacking with anything, because we will have 4 different blockers, each one of them bigger than their creatures. So, yep, I think we are doing it. Koma will eat some worlds. Mobilize. This is interesting. If we block this, they actually lose the creatures. And they actually lose the creatures. Not the previous ones, but all the new ones. So I think it's still worth it quite a lot. Bro, that's a lot of damage, by the way. That was a lot of damage. Alright, we swing. That's what we do. If you have Koma, you swing and you create the whole board. And our opponent is finally reading the card. This is the biggest success of the video. So, yep, Trample. Still a mystery to every aggro player ever. And now we have the full new board. Okay, guys, so what do we do? I think we could go Irencrag and use it to cast the treasure. This is a really good ramp for the next turn. I cannot play anything on this turn anyway, so I will go for this just to maximize the mana on the next turn, and then we will think. We have 4 different blockers. I think they literally just swing all every turn. The whole aggro gameplay. I mean, we want to attack the ones that don't get sacrificed, of course. 3 damage, and they left. They realized what the game is. Well guys, I hope you had a blast watching this video, especially the last game. I hope we're entertaining with the roast, and this is the monster we're seeing during the games. As you can see, you can literally go Tinybones on turn 1. On turn 2, you can go either Buried Treasure or the Irencrag. This one is a rare, this one is uncommon, so obviously this one is easier on the wild cards. And then on turn 3, if you have the right perfect hand with Tinybones, just discarding one of your creatures, you can go turn 3 Reanimation. So in order to get this extreme game plan of as quick reanimation as humanly possible, because I think I've checked the cards and I believe only Tinybones can discard a card from your hand for 1 black mana. All the other cards are either opponent discards or the exile effect, which of course doesn't help you for animation. And I think Tinybones Joins Up is like the only way to go this game plan basically as quickly as possible. And this is the idea. We really cut a lot to get to this game plan, so I wouldn't really craft this one to be competitive. You will probably lose quite a lot of games because you don't play removal, and very often removal is like the only important card. And of course you have seen in some of the games that Koma, while it's a really cool card, sometimes just cannot keep up with the huge board that your opponent is creating. But if you can get this one first hit and create 12-12 of extra stats, I mean it really helps, as you have seen in some of the games. And we're trying to be as consistent as possible. I still went with the Vault, because if you want to go even harder on this, you can just get rid of all the Vaults and go 4 Buried Treasures for Irencrag, so you get this turn 3 a little bit more consistent. Vault goes for turn 4 animation, but I think it's not worth it. You just lose so much. Also, Monument to Endurance stops working. This is like the alternate game plan. You can also remove it if you want to go absolutely crazy and add this card or something. So I still wanted to go into different game plan in case our opponent plays like a vacuum or something. So I think this is a good idea to go about this deck. However, without removal you won't be able to compete against all the aggro decks on the ladder. But I still hope you enjoyed it. That was the most extreme version of Reanimator I have run of, and if you have any cool creatures that you want to see, you can just put them into this shell, because you can reanimate everything. It could be Valgavoth, it could be Koma, it could be your favorite junk dinosaur. Everything will work, and you can reanimate it on turn 3 for absolutely epic, cool, memorable game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me if you like this type of decks. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps the channel and also gives me a signal that you want to have more Koma in your life. And I definitely do. It's such a cool card, man. It doesn't get enough love. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and before we wrap up, huge thank you to all of our patrons that allow us to enjoy Koma World Eater in our ladder in standard, which is a true feat. So thank you guys for this. You're absolutely amazing. And with that being said, see you guys tomorrow.